Okay.
Mr. Yakim here?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
John first.
Thank you.
Mrs. Riccardi, thank you.
Tracy, thank you. Very nice.
Thank you. Mr. Yakim.
Thank you, Mrs. Cerrucci. Good evening, members of the board, Mr. Short, members of the administration, Mr. Dice. My name is John Yakim. I'm a resident of Monroeville. First thing I want to say is it was an honor to be here tonight to be able to hear Mr. Wallace. My boy is one of the students that have been touched by him. And my son's junior year in high school, he worked as hard as any college year that I ever had. And that was because of Mark Wallace. He helped my boy develop into the young man that he is, and I will be forever grateful, so thank you. I come here tonight because I am the chairman of the Western Pennsylvania Beekeeping Seminar, which is a strange thing to be talking about at a school board meeting. But 2 years ago, we began having our annual seminar here on the high school property. We utilized the auditorium, several of the music rooms, the LGI, cafeteria, and the hallway. This year, we had 400 beekeepers on campus. It was our largest event to date. We had beekeepers from 9 different states. We had beekeepers from Harrisburg, Philadelphia, and Erie. We had a representative from the Department of Agriculture at our event. From an economic standpoint, and I shared this with Mr. Logan at the CVB, we had at least 4 hotels where we had beekeepers, and we had at least 5 restaurants where food and adult beverages were consumed. Next year, my goal is to actually have a more formal survey, but that was just an informal survey of some of the people that I talked to. The reason why I wanted to come and speak about our event, because of its success, a lot of the success was due to the Gateway staff. Misters Brown and Brown and their staff were absolutely outstanding. We pulled this thing together with a bunch of volunteers and a bunch of people that don't work together, and it's only our second year doing this, and the Gateway staff really just stepped up. Any little fire that occurred was immediately addressed. It was really nice to be dealing with professional staff. Greatly appreciate it. The second thing that I think was noteworthy was this year, well, last year we had a problem. The chairman screwed up and the coffee was a disaster last year. And in the course of the debriefing that I had with Mr. Short and Mr. Brown, they suggested that we work with the Gator Cafe and have them bring the coffee as part of their learning opportunity. And it's hard to fathom something where you're there as a learning opportunity for a specific hobby, but it felt good to work with these kids and the staff that brought them. It gave them an opportunity to work with the general public, step outside of their normal comfort zone and work with people that they didn't know. And there were, you serving coffee to 400 people, it's not always right. And the kids had to deal with that, the reality of a customer. And it was outstanding. And I appreciate what Gateway did. It was a lot of fun to work with the staff. I know we just received our final bill today. I know it's good for the school district because we spend a lot of money to be here. But it was money well spent, and I just wanted to come and make sure that we officially thank you and hope that we're invited back next year. I understand Mrs. Warning did show up. I didn't see you there. I'm glad at least one board member. I understand that you were kind of impressed with the magnitude of us. I hope we collected all the bees. Mr. Short, I understand, stopped in. Again, I missed you as well, and I apologize for that. We did have a few bees escape. I think we caught them all back.
I was a little worried come Monday morning to make sure the bees were out.
Yeah, I was thinking, if you remember the movie Animal House, we thought about putting them in your office. But anyhow, again, thank you, board. If anybody has any questions, most of you know how to find me, but I appreciate what the district did to help us out. Thanks a lot.
Thank you so much for that report.